loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where we are here to start a brand new adventure. So Towerfall is out. I have purchased it. I have a whole plan. We are going to be playing a little bit of a surprise wolf. Let me go ahead and show you who we are going to be starting the episode off with, and I think it's absolutely perfect. So let us go into Cole, and if we go to the family tree here, my one and only baby Bolt. I think this is gonna be such an amazing playthrough, you guys. Okay, Mr. Bolt, let's go ahead and run you guys through it. So Bolt was the son of Timber and Nisha. It was his very last litter, Bolt and Striker. Now, Timber ended up passing away at the very end of season 1, and I believe they were just going into Young Hunters or almost about to go into Young Hunters, and Cole, stepping up to lead the pack, ended up finishing raising Bolt and Striker. And during I believe it was Cole's first pups, Young Hunters, while we were at a carcass, a couple of dispersal females came up and decided to start courting our boys, and it was between Bolt and Striker. They were actually courting both of them, and Bolt ended up going with a female wolf named Tumble of the Avalanche dispersal pack. So with these guys, we are going to go ahead and start off in the new Towerfall map. So Bolt, in his adventures, has wandered very, very far, and following his little nose and his curiosity, has ended up in Towerfall. So we're going to need to try and find his mate Tumble if we can. Thankfully, we already know how to hunt, so it's not going to be too big of a grind. But I would really love to see if we can find Tumble. They formed the Fool's Gulch pack, I do believe it was called. And with Bolt, I actually want to do a fun challenge with him. If you're a fan of my Wildfire channel, or my Wildfire series, might as well be the channel at this point. But you will know that in raising Bolt, he was always obsessed with, objects, toys. He was such a young wolf at heart, always, and he is extremely playful, and he loved playing with the little pink dinosaur that we have. And so with Bolt, I would like to do a challenge with him. It's actually a challenge that's been on my random generator that we started the channel with. I would roll either a lifetime goal for them, and then hindrances and preferences. And one of the hindrances is a challenge you play where if you smell something on the wind, if you smell a human item on the wind, so not like the bones and the skulls, you have to stop no matter what you're doing and go and follow that scent and bring that item back to the den. I think it's called Treasure Hunter. I'd have to look back at my stuff, but yeah, this is the challenge I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and do with Bolt. It fits him so well. He wants to be a little collector, and we're going to be going into the new map and wanting to see all of the new collectibles. So I think that's going to pair really, really well with Bolt. And so I am so excited to try this challenge. I am still loving Unforgiving difficulty, so I'm going to go ahead and start there, just because I love the balance that it adds, and your whole pack does all the damage as well. We're going to be doing all the possible deaths with the pups, so we're not turning any of that off as well. I don't know if that's considered like Ultra Iron Wolf. But we're not playing Bolt as Iron Wolf because I do like the ability to make changes to my wolves. So switch the difficulty around if we ever need to, if it ever fits story-wise. We can, you know, make changes to their body if things happen. So I'm not going to be playing on actual Iron Wolf with Bolt, but that's where we're going to lie. And I already have a really interesting name as well. So going off of the pack that he formed with Tumble, I was thinking we could go ahead and name his pack Fool's Gold. It is getting away from my natural disasters theme, but Bolt is a little bit different than all of our other wolves as well. So, and it kind of reminds me of like going on a fool's errand too. There's that saying. So, and you know, with the challenge that we're running, needing to just stop whatever you're doing when you smell a human item and go and track it down. I'm going on a fool's errand, Fool's Gold. Finding his little treasures. I just think it's going to work out really, really well. And he's got these like golden hues to him too, in a way. So I'm really, really excited about that. So let's go ahead and jump on in to Bolt and Towerfall. I'm so excited. All right, here we are, you guys. So we are starting a new game with Bolt. As you can see, he's age 2. That's not like old school Wolfquest where you just start at age 2. No, this is after being raised and dispersed. We didn't get a save file with him because he wasn't Cole's son. He just raised him. So that is why we're going to be taking him to Towerfall. So we've got single player Towerfall. We're going to be finding a mate. No, we are going to do mate permadeath. We want to start an unforgiving specimen range. Okay, so this is my first time seeing the map. I've stayed away from everything. Literally, I've watched the trailer and that's it. So Antelope Creek. There's a bridge over here. I'm like sneaking peeks. There's like Towerfall itself, I guess, like right over here. That could be really, really fun. I'm trying to think because I know the devs put almost everything in like the very middle of the map. But let's see, we've got Lost Creek where Towerfall is open and it's just kind of straight down. I prefer to have smaller territories. Now this one I believe is going to be where they have a big gorge. So I'm not interested in the high road. And then we've got no vacancies. So I'm going to say, and this is up high because that says on the ridge. I'm going to say let's go Lost Creek. I'm feeling that. So hopefully that works out well. We've got all types of death. Perfect. And it sounds funny saying perfect for all types of death, but here we are. And then critical hits on. Yep. Okay. Let's do it, you guys. Got a beautiful moose welcoming us into Towerfall. And here we are. Return to Towerfall. Well, it's not a return. I'm brand new, but that's okay. As an experienced hunter, you know the ways and the whereabouts of your prey here among the hills and the valleys of south of Towerfall. You can focus on the fundamental goal of a wolf to find a mate and start a pack. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to tell us where the food was, but alas, they are not. Hi, Bolt. How have you been? Winter is coming. Cue Game of Thrones. So it's time to start looking for a mate. Yep. Now we're a male, so it's going to be a little bit harder to find a female. Probably even harder to find Tumble. Yep, we know all of these things. Hi, Bolt. How are you, buddy? Oh my gosh, let's hear his howl. Oh, very squeaky. How does that just fit him, though? Like, honestly. And we've got the new trees as well. Oh, and some dispersals right off the bat. Oh, and some wolves over there even. Oh my goodness. Well, let's maybe go ahead and just do a quick sniff. I think those must all be boys. If, because they didn't have Firehole Canyon. Oh, that doesn't sound friendly. Oh, let's check and see Madison. What? What? Why are you? Why? What? What? Okay, I'm too curious about the fact that that wolf's name is Madison. We got our names up. I want to meet some wolves. I know you're not going to be friendly, but I'm just so curious. Firehole Canyon. Why was somebody named Madison? It just reminds me of like Carmela. And so now I'm just like extremely curious. You can see the style of Bolt here. We are following our curiosities for sure. All right. Okay, so these are both just like Madison dispersals. Okay. Cool deal. Well, good to meet everyone. I suppose we're gonna need to get everyone names along the way. I think one of them might have an injury. But this wolf down here sure scared them off. Let's maybe... apparently we met two of them. I forget which one it was, but I'd like to give the scary one a name. We lost the scent of the dispersal already. I'm pretty sure it was this way though. So let's take a look at all these gorgeous new trees. I am absolutely loving them. I think it's these ones that are new. I don't know if they're aspen or fir or what they are. Bolt is a little bit hungry as well, but you guys, we're here. We're in Towerfall. Oh yeah, we didn't even check, or I didn't even read the names. So, Lost Lake, Carnelian Creek, and Agate Creek pack. Very interesting. So let's maybe do another howl. We're free to be, so we can howl on these hexes and lower them however we want. Bolt just lost his tumble, so he is going to be searching away for her. They got a little bit separated, but nothing that a little bit of howling can't fix. Also, my cat is licking ketchup off of a plate that I have on my desk. So, sweetie, can you go? I'm sure that's not good for you. Goodness. Sorry about that, friends. Okay. Well, I am just going to keep my nose to the wind. See if we can maybe convince that female to howl back and start the search for Tumble, you guys. I'm gonna have to see if I can snag a picture of what she looks like, but it's a really actually recognizable coat. It is the Life is Rough pack coat, but without the scars. So it's just that tan, almost classic, like tan and gray coat that seems to pop up pretty often. Man, these females are just not howling back. Yep, there's those Madison wolves. So we're going to go ahead and wander around a little bit, but I want to give you guys an opportunity to see a little bit of the landscape here as well. If you're anything like me, you've been staying away from some videos to not get spoiled. Ooh, hello, bull bison. Well, we're not going to be doing that on our own, are we? Maybe let's go ahead and catch this bunny rabbit instead for a little snack. And just enjoy the time that we have here. What do you think, Bolt? I wonder how he's been in all of his travels. I know it's been a little while for us, so this is probably a little bit back in time we're traveling if we're thinking of the you know, the wildfire time frame. This is going to be 2 years ago now. I want to say 2 litters ago, maybe a litter and a half ago. Since Bolt left us, and he's just been running with Tumble ever since. They've been going on lots of adventures, and I think they're ready to to start settling down. I think they are really enjoying this part of the world together and carving out their own little adventure. I imagine that they are just following their noses all the time, and that's how they got so far away from Lost River. Just taking, you know, taking off in little different directions and following their nose and just, oh, this looks really nice here, and there's really good food over here, and look at all these fun things that we found. So I can't wait. So let's go ahead, and I am going to, I don't know if I want to maybe do a just kind of speedy up moment. Oh gosh, pack wolves. Well, we're certainly not speeding up now. Some of them look interested in leaving their natal pack. All right, well, we don't want to be hostile, so this is a Carnelian Creek pack female. You're very striking, ma'am, but you are not Tumble. So we may leave you. I know, you're growling. But let's go ahead and give her a name too. I'm gonna see if I can name everyone here. I know you're growling. It's okay. We're not here for you. We would like to find Tumble. Have you seen her? You're so creepy. Just coming right up behind me. Okay, I'll keep wagging my tail just so you don't get mad, but oh, okay, well, I've convinced this wolf to get to know us a little bit better. That's always good. I would like to maybe see you in the sunlight, get a little bit of a picture, you know, just for fun. There we go. We've had this coat many times before, but I've never seen it so light. Like, my goodness, what a bright coat you have, Miss Ma'am. All right, friends, we went and named a few of the wolves here. So for Firehole Canyon, it kind of reminded me of like sticking metal into like a smeltery and doing blacksmithing and stuff like that. Just like these burning embers that you smelt things in. So we went with smelt and blacksmith. For the Madison pack, I really can't think of anything. So we'll just do human M names so we can curse Mitch and Michael whenever they come and mess with us. And then for the Carnelian, this female that we're interacting with, I went ahead and looked up what a Carnelian was, and it is a small red stone, and I believe it's either the Egyptians or the Romans, they view it as like a stone of courage. So we went ahead and just went with courage for her. And then I also went and pulled up a picture of Tumble so you guys can see the wolf that we're going to be searching for. Let me go ahead and show you. Boop. So here it is. This is from my video where Bolt did disperse, and as you can see just over here we have Tumble. So I believe that is like the Life is Rough coat. She does have a tracker collar on, so if we can find her with a tracker collar, that's amazing. Otherwise, she just may have lost it along the way. So, but yeah, here is Courage. And honestly, I feel like that's a really good name for her because she's out and about. She's got, you know, enough courage and wherewithal, you know, within her to be brave enough to go up to a male and maybe want to start a new life. So that definitely takes a lot of courage to do that. Are you mad at us now, Courage? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're looking for our mate. You know, if you see her around, definitely let us know. I wonder if this was the female that we were hearing howl. So we may need to hightail it out of here. Just she's hightailing it, but chasing us. So maybe we'll hightail it back at her. And rock. Gotta watch where you're going, Bolt. Unfortunately, you know, there is some elk scent that I would love to follow and maybe get a snack because of how hungry we are. But, you know, we may need to hold off on that. No, couldn't have been her because I think the pop-up would have also had a heart on it. So unfortunately, we did break her heart. We're running a little bit in her territory, so she's probably going to come and chase us now. There we go. We're out of it. Goodness. Well, I will just definitely bring you guys back for some fun little snippets and landmarks and things along the way. Come on, Bolt. We gotta keep on going. That female knows we're in her territory. But yeah, if we find little things along the way, I will bring you guys back in. But this is currently what the landscape is looking like here. We don't want to go too far north because that if we take a look here. Up here is to Hell Roaring. Got Lost River. Oh, that's so sweet. We could pop over and say hi to our other pack mates here. This is a very skinny map, so I'm glad that we set it up the way that we did. This map is almost looking smaller than most maps that I'm used to, which is really cool. You guys, this episode is going to be so long. So long. We are just getting started, it feels like, and we are 20 minutes in. My goodness. All right, let's get some ground to cover, and I'll bring you guys back if we see anything really exciting. All right, and just coming off of the hill down here, heading south because we need to, we can see a little bit more of the landscape. So this is much more gentle, which is really great. That's, I was not looking forward to, you know, really gigantic cliff faces. I want to stay far away from those. But we also were scenting an abandoned coyote den. I think the wind may have shifted on us, or, you know, I'm not quite sure where it's at, but these are some really interesting little dunes here, and I happen to wonder if one of the dens might be butted up on some of the rocks over here. So let's take a look and see. Whoa, these are the new rocks! Holy cow, that's really cool to see them in person. And yeah, that is definitely a den. Cool. Oh my gosh, we have to get a picture over here. All right, picture taken, and we had to check out this creek as well. Look at how gorgeous this water is. I don't know why, but this just seems like so crystal clear and beautiful. Absolutely love it. Still searching. We haven't caught any female scents yet, or human scents either. The Sandy Butte Pack Dispersal. Those are male. Is the Painted Rocks also male? Yes. All right. Well, on our way we go. We can definitely hunt some bunny rabbits and things along the way. That should hopefully keep our tummies satiated for now. But yeah, Bolt's just probably wondering, man, where did Tumble get off to? Oh gosh, look at me about to say Timber instead of Tumble. That is gonna be an issue. Oh, take a look at this, you guys. We're really not far, and we can see the little center for the park. And now I know the devs say that it's closed here, but I'm kind of curious about the signage and things. Let's go and check that out. All right, area closed, watching wildlife. Can we do oh yeah, that's perfect. No dogs. Yeah, look at the bison. Be safe. Do not approach or feed animals. Yeah, all that good stuff. Now let's see, maintain your distance. Never feed wildlife. So this big sign also says this is close to the same thing that that one says over there. Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and then you got a little sign about Towerfall here. Towers in the air. Tower Falls is the story of two rocks, easily eroded rocks, and rocks that are resistant to erosion. Rocks at the riverbank underlying waterfall is a hard volcanic rock. Erosion at the base of the fall causes the upstream migration of the fall. This is written really weird. Look for the soft and hard rocks in the towers and whoa, vehicle! Come here! Hi, park ranger! Are you gonna... Ah! There we go. We got him to stop. You're very loud because they still haven't fixed that, that setting. So let's go ahead and turn our human noises back down. Hi! Let's go ahead and give him a show. I bet he's enjoying that. There we go. Let's maybe see if we can get a picture on the side of the vehicle, like with the side of the vehicle. Would this be a good picture? Who knows? Probably not. Let's see if we can maybe face the camera and do it. There we go. What do you think, Bolt? Do you like it here? That is too cool. I wonder how many people are gonna put that in their exact same screenshot. Well, no achievement for that, but I see some females howling in the distance, so I do think we are going to leave that park ranger for now and head off towards these female howls. I was just about to sleep and then I ran into this place because I'd love for Bolt to not be too incredibly tired, but we've already lost our sleep meter, and I think Bolt would be pretty worried about where Tumble is, so I don't think that he'd want to be sleeping too many nights without her. So we're gonna have to see what happens, but let's see if we can track down where the heck Tumble has gone off to. Alright, friends, is this it? Let's see. Is that you, Tumble? Looks a lot like you. I don't think this is quite the exact same coat. You are very similar though. Oh, and she is wearing that that collar, and it's really funny because the other wolf that was with Tumble was Wind, and Wind was also a very dark wolf with like a little flop ear, and it was pretty darn cute. And these guys are very, very similar. I think Bolt and 2401 actually have the exact same coat, the unlockable eyebrows coat. Hello, Miss Ma'am. You are tail straight out, but more and more interested in this one. We'd love to get a close-up view. No, this is definitely not the same coat, but we may end up going with this wolf. We'll go ahead and keep on searching for now, but this is very similar. So let's go ahead and pop up. I wonder how I can do this very easily. So we can see her here, and let me pop up Tumble. So we'll put them right next to each other. They're very similar, but they're not quite. I would actually prefer this female's coat over Tumble's. And it's very, very similar. She's in the collar, so this wolf may be in the running for Tumble. We may search a little bit longer. Oh, but it's also going to be hard to find her again if that is the case. Oh no, I have decisions to make. Okay, you guys, I've sat on it a little bit, and I think we'll go ahead and give this wolf a try. She looks so similar to Tumble, and we could even say that like her coat lightened up a little bit because the Life is Rough coat, but it's not rough without the scars. It's a little bit more orange, so I could definitely see her coat just like lightening up with a little bit of the time that has passed, and she's also got the collar and everything, so Very, very similar. I'm thinking we may have a winner, and I think it might be really difficult to find this wolf again, even if we name her and decide like, hey, no, just kidding, we actually really want you. It'd be really hard to go back. So I think we have found a winner. Let's go ahead and do a trial with this wolf just to make sure that it's our tumble, you know. It is 4-star diversity and she is 2 years old, so that's a matching age for Bolt as well. Look at your little airplane ears. So cute. Hello, Miss Ma'am. All right, let's do a howl. I love to see if they're confident enough to howl. And what kind of mate does Bolt want? You know, I don't really know. Just somebody who's super fun like him, I would think. Let's go ahead and maybe give her a belly roll, back roll. Oh, you're confident enough to howl. I hear you. So if we do go with her, we're gonna be a pair of squeaky howlers, that's for sure. You're giving all the airplane ears, girly. We'll give her some airplane ears back. What do you think? And she's doing a lot of lookaways. She seems a little shy. So many airplane ears. I don't think she's a very bold wolf, you guys, but maybe Bolt will bring that out in her, you know? Oh, we got a nice grin from her. Now, I don't mind a lazy wolf. Nisha taught me well. I don't mind a lazy wolf. I actually really enjoyed them. She's doing another sweet little grin there. What do you think about a sniff noses? And we're getting a belly roll. Yeah, I enjoy a bold wolf, but I really don't mind a lazy wolf. So if we're gonna see if she's a little bit too shy, we need to go on some hunting trips together. This is gonna be amazing. Hello, Miss Ma'am. I know we're tired too. Trust me. I know. Let's go ahead and do a nice howl. And I can't believe we managed to find Tumble within 30 minutes, you guys. I was not I was like, how long is this video gonna be? Are we gonna have to do just a long play, no commentary kind of video? Let me know if you guys would ever want to see that. Are you ever interested in those like fall asleep videos where it's just like a long play, they're not talking, just to kind of see the world? I would hate to miss out on something, so we may, you know, if you guys are ever interested in that, we could do that with another one of our wolves here. So it'll be like a sleep, maybe like a sleepy time pack and theme. But here we go with Tumble. Let's go ahead and get her named before we wrap up. Actually, don't think we can name her just yet. Yes, we can. Miss Tumble, we can check out her stats. So she's got a -2 strength, +1 stamina. She's really healthy, which is actually going to be really good for the difficulty that we're playing on. She's got the Buffy coat. Not sure if that is one of the newer little coat packs that they released or not, but I don't think so. So, diversity 4 stars. So, large litters. If we take a look at Bolt, so he's got 0 strength. So that is they actually balance each other out really, really well. Oh no, is Bolt another runt? Oh, I think Bolt is a runt. Oh man, I forgot about that. My runty boy. Oh, -2 health, minus speed, minus stamina. Oh boy, Bolt, you're gonna have a rough time of it. I'm just like sitting here rubbing my head in exasperation. Anyway, yeah, good to know. So Tumble's bringing some pluses to the game here. So I think I don't even know if we can sleep, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how hungry these wolves are gonna get if we go to sleep, but I think that is where we're going to have to wrap the episode up for the day, friends. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you are excited to follow the Fool's Gold pack and the little challenge we're gonna have going with a Bolt. Playing with challenges again on top of the unforgiving difficulty could be a rough life for Bolt. I'm not gonna lie, for this pack, especially since they're gonna have to drop whatever they're doing if they smell a human scent. And they could be in the middle of a hunt and they have to go and do this instead. So is that going to change over time? Is Bolt going to learn some things? Who knows? But he's a young 2-year-old. He is living his best life. He followed his nose all the way out to Towerfall. Now he is reunited with his mate, and they're getting ready to settle down and have some pups for the winter. So let me know if you're excited to follow their journey. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. I think hyping is a thing now too that could help get some more eyes onto the channel. So if you've got little hype points, I don't know much about it, but apparently it can bring more people to the channel. So do that as well, and subscribe if you want to know when I post so you do not miss out on all the Wolfquest goodness that we have over here. All right, I'm done talking. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.